And a highly anticipated conference matchup made more compelling because both teams come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. Welcome to the home of the TCU Horned Frogs in Fort Worth, Texas, Amon G. Carter Stadium. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. And the Horned Frogs will kick this deep to begin the game. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense comes on the field to open this game. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
He's running out of time here. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And they've got him. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
The Huskers will have to kick this away. That's the first punt today for the offense. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So TCU's offense out there for their first possession. This is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you'd think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now, today, it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They finally get him down, but a big play to 46. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. And the Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. That's how you finish a play.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Short connection to the tight end here.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the TCU offense takes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. We pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Man, I love to see the big guys get a chance to make a play like this. Usually it's the guys off the edge, the linebackers, maybe a blitz, but instead the big fella at nose tackle gets the sack.
So back to their own 9-yard line, it's second and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll be brought down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here comes a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long.
Here we go.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Tries to get him to the running back. And it's caught wide open with room to run. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47. The Horned Frogs are on the move here. First down, looking to throw the ball. The short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Horned Frogs will have first and 10 here. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Can he make it to the marker? He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. They were backed up to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And now the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Grab down the middle. It's Bargava. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That one moves the ball across the 40.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw here. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. The back's got it. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of comp.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. That's another aggressive call by this defense, bringing the blitz on 3rd and long.
Yeah, one of the beautiful things this defense has is guys that can cover. When you feel like you have guys that can cover against these wide receivers, it frees you up to be a little bit more aggressive. And this time they dial up that blitz, not worried at all about getting beat in man-to-man coverage. And a good job of timing it up perfectly to get that sack.
They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Texas Christian. This offense really clicking. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Gets it out quickly to the left side. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
And there's the handoff. Powering through. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Caught for the completion. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
now second down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw yet again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the 1st down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
2nd down after that previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass, the catch is made. Powers through. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught by the receiver.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
2nd down after that completion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Makes a quick grab. End zone ahead. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Horn Frogs.
I'll tell you what, in this 1st half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16, with the better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the 2nd half? They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And that pass falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it with room to run. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score. TCU 28, Nebraska.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And that catch is hauled in. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, TCU.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
And the Huskers will kick this away to start the second half. Returner looking to create better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the TCU offense takes the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. They'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. try to pick it up on the ground. Picks up the first, looking for more. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Can he get there on the ground? Gets some space around the 30. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Horned Frogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. A direct snap. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the... Loses the football. The scramble is on. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He's looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Quarterback here works through progressions, Chris. Just nobody downfield, just checks it down to his back, but a great job by the defense rallying to the football.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. On third down, he drops to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
And now the running back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The receiver grabs it. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. But that's enough for a first down.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Important 2nd down play coming up. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Bootleg looking to throw. Big throw complete to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
QB decides to keep it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on 3rd down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
Ball handed off. Fights through a tackle. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Off the play fake on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Horn Frogs. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Extra point, knocked right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Wow, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Makes a quick catch. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers, not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands, and he shows he's got that ability here.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. The pass rush gets home.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Makes the grab way downfield. They're just outside the red zone now.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Bites off a defender. Defense able to contain him after that juke. He picks up a solid gain. The Cornhuskers are in the red zone. They're going to run it. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, I really thought on 2nd goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead trying to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking for a receiver. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night, then you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
Good job there finding the back on that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective 3rd down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the 1st down. Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Horned Frogs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.